Alright, what is going on, guys? This is Bear here, and this is my tutorial for you guys today. A lot of you guys have been asking me lately to make a tutorial on how to be better at Call of Duty, and as you can see in the title, how to play Call of Duty the right way. I'm going to be I'm going to try and explain to the best of my abilities on how to play Call of Duty correctly, or at least to my knowledge. And you know, not everything in this video is going to be completely correct, and they're not going to play out in every situation 100% of the time, but I do try to give my best take on every situation here, and I hope you guys enjoy and learn a few things here. But I will, like I said, I will try my best to explain things to you guys, because I know a lot of you guys are like, you know, looking for, you know, more COD tutorials, and there's not that many these days, so here you guys go. Let's get started. Alright, so first off, as you guys can see from the beginning, I always cap the first flag, and that's very pretty much optional, but like what I want to kind of give up for you guys is you guys got to kind of know your starting routes. You guys kind of got to build up your own, you know, starting routes on what you should do in the beginning of the game. It really makes a big difference on the impact of, you know, an objective game type like this, which is Domination. So as you can see, I'm trying to, I captured B flag, but it took me a while to get, because I had to eventually flank around and get behind the enemy lines in order to capture the B flag. And for this game, I'm just going to explain to you guys right now, I pretty much had a horrible time trying to capture all the flags and trying to win this game. My team do pull off the win, but there will be moments in this game where you guys are just like, wow, how does Bear pull off the win in this game? Which is why I think it's a really good example for, you know, this tutorial. I just kind of want to tell you guys that when your team is 3-capped and you guys are losing, do not lose hope, because you can pull off amazing wins like this, and when you do, it's really rewarding, and it's just very amazing. It's such a great feeling knowing that you pull off a win, which is at one point impossible. As you can tell here, we are 3-capped, and at this point I'm just like, wow, I don't even feel like trying anymore. But in a bit, I change up plans, and I'm kind of like, you know, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna capture all the flags, whether it takes just me or my teammates will help me. But I will do my best to win this game, which is why I kind of want to do this tutorial for you guys as well, because I know a lot of people these days, they just don't care about the objectives, and what you want to do is, when you get in situations like this, you kind of got to pull yourself together. A lot of people lose hope and they just kind of do whatever, wander off around. But right here, this is the area that I kind of want to point out here. This is my hotspot on this map, but you particularly, when you're playing on any sort of map, you got to build your own hotspot. You got to know where the enemies usually are, you know, and you kind of got to play around what the enemy players are playing like. As you can tell, that guy was just kept camping in that corner. He is trying to defend B, which I don't blame him, but you gotta switch it around. You gotta play your best, and kind of know what's going on and stuff like that. And as you can tell here, I just got killed by a FAMAS, so I don't care who you are, what you are, I don't care what people say. When you want to do well, take out your best class, and this is just the best class, because to me, I seriously think that this gun just shoots through connection. As you can tell here, that's a pro strafe right there. You gotta have good mobility. You gotta know how to control your character. You gotta know how to play this game, and I kind of just want to, you know, put this on you. You gotta make sure that you will survive in any possible situations that you get put in. So for me, the way I deal with, you know, close, like when I'm come close to dying, the way I deal with that is I kind of drop shot to prevent the enemy from being able to shoot me. But I eventually die right there, which is kind of the opposite of what I'm trying to imply to you guys. But you pretty much get the point. You always want to make sure that you have 2 flags in Domination, and right here, I was gonna help my teammate capture the flag, but as you can tell, I saw the enemy coming, and being the kind of player that I am, I usually only capture flags when it's necessary. If there's already one guy capturing the flag, I usually tend to get off the flag so that I can defend it, and keep off any enemies from getting close to the flag. And if you can kind of tell in this game, I am dying a lot, but KD is not everything. You should not care about KD. You should not care about how good your score is. because when you're playing an objective, you should always think about winning and not, how many kills you're gonna get, how many deaths you're gonna get, and so that's kind of what I pushed aside here. And so I'm just gonna ruin it for you guys right now. I get 72 kill or 71 kill and 23 deaths, which isn't great, but it isn't bad either, especially because I'm playing the objective. But you gotta know all the secret capture spots. Like for B, there's usually a few spots where you can kind of capture the B flag from and still stay out of, grenades or stuff like that. But I want to kind of tell you guys that you gotta use your perk setups that the right way. For instance, I knew I was gonna be capturing B flag a lot, and I knew a lot of nades was gonna be coming my way. So I put on flak jacket class on most of my classes, just because I tend to play the objective a lot more these days. And right there I get killed, but as you can tell, my perk setup is flak jacket, sleight of hand, and ninja. I use ninja so that people can't hear me coming around corners and stuff like that, because a lot of people tend to have headsets these days. And if you guys don't know what headsets are, basically you can hear people's footsteps, you can hear the in-game sounds, sound effects coming through your headset, and so that's what a headset is. And I know a lot of people already know about it, but then not a lot of people have them, and a lot of people still don't know what they are. And right here is one of those situations where I'm just kind of like, wow, I can't believe I just pulled this off. But as you can tell here, this is kind of amazing. Look at that drop shot. That's pro right there. I was pretty amazed with myself that I did that. But you guys kind of get the point. You guys want to know how to play better? My biggest suggestion for you guys is to keep watching commentators. Don't watch just me, because we play differently. Everybody plays differently. So I kind of want you guys to understand that just because I'm playing this way doesn't mean you have to play this way. If you're more defensive, stay closer to the flags. If you're more aggressive, like I said, stay close to your hot spots. Get a good grip of where everybody's at. Use your radar. I cannot stress this enough. A lot of people still don't use their radar. Just the other day, I spent like 5 seconds shooting a guy from the back, and he still didn't turn back because he doesn't use his radar. He doesn't know that I'm behind him. Excuse me. But yeah, this is all really basic stuff. You guys want me to make a tutorial on how to play better? You kind of just gotta use your use your common sense, and when you're playing in a 3D world like this, like FPSs like this, you kind of gotta use common sense and gotta know your whereabouts. You have to have really, really good self-awareness. For me, I use a headset to that advantage, because it gives me really good self-awareness. I can hear people around me, and I utilize my radar really well, so I'm able to tell where everybody is all the time. And as you can tell, we have a couple of SR-71s in this game, and that's the thing. Kill streaks. When you're playing objectively, use objective kill streaks. It probably would have been better if I used, dogs maybe, to keep the enemies off a little bit faster. But an SR-71 was also just enough, just barely enough to keep the enemies away, because I was able to see where everybody was at. And also my friend that I was playing with in this lobby, he was running the SR-71 as well, and he gets it. I believe he's already gotten it, but my point is, use objective kill streaks. Do not. I think care package is what really throws people off of the objective. So I will, try and push that on you guys. Try not to use care packages so much. But if that's one of the easiest kill streaks you can get, maybe you should. But like I said, whatever works best for you. Know your grenade spots. As you can see, I just spawned through a grenade at B flag because I knew someone was capturing it. And one tip for you guys, this is really obvious and a lot of people also know this, but when a flag is blinking, sometimes the announcer doesn't say, losing B flag. When the flag is blinking, you always keep your eye on it. When it blinks, it means that an enemy is trying to take it. So you should, throw a grenade or something, or get over there as fast as you can and defend the flag before the enemy is able to capture it. And so that's one tip for you guys. I hope you guys already knew that. But yeah, other than that, everything is really basic. As you can tell, this is my hotspot. I'm staying in this general area because why? It keeps me close to A flag. Whenever it says, A flag is getting taken, or I see A flag blinking, I can just rush back here and get the kill really fast. and also I'm in between A and B, so I can also rush back and forth between B flag. Sorry, my throat is kind of dry. But I hope you guys are getting everything that I'm implying here. This is a really good game, and I think is an excellent example of how to play objectively. As you can tell, my teammates they finally pick up their pace, and they're able to capture flags. And if you can watch the team scores right now, we are almost catching up to the enemy team, or I think we've already passed them, or because the screen is kind of small, so I can't really see. But eventually we win, and that's all you need to understand. But basically, let's get a review. You know, when you're doing bad with the class that you're using, switch to your best class. Also, try and run objective game kill streaks when you're playing objective games, and try and have at least one friend playing with you, because it makes all the difference. And also, learn your hotspots, learn your starting routes. And if you guys don't understand everything that I just said in this video, rewatch it again. I suggest you to. I suggest you to watch all other commentators, you know, such as Chris Move. Watch how he plays. Watch Fearcrash, the Mark of J, all those guys. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed and understand everything I said in this video. Other than that, it's been Jerry Bear. I wish you all the best, and keep gaming.